Hi, I hope you're doing well in these intense times that we're in. We are definitely in a very big time of transformation and transmutation. As we move through August, these energies will increase the energies of transmutation. We are all in a major shift, transformation as we continue on this path of evolution globally and individually. Lately, many of us have been experiencing a lot of energies around our head centers, around our throat, and around our chest, and a lot of stuff around communication, the ability to express ourselves clearly and from a place of empowerment, not from fear, has been brought to our attention. This energy will continue in the next 5 months of this year. And we are going through a very deep dive into our being, and a lot of what is in the depths of our being connected to the many times where we have held ourselves back, where we have been frozen or not being able to move forward for whatever reason is going to be brought up. So it's almost like some of these energies is very residual of certain events and experiences from our past. I really feel that it is important that we find ways daily, if we can, and if we remember, to connect to the light, to connect with the consciousness that everything is going to work out, that the universe is supporting us. And a lot of times when we're feeling overwhelmed and overwhelmed with just where we're at, where we're going, and how we're going to cope, those feelings and thoughts can sometimes overtake us and cause a blockout on resolutions or inspiration. So, creating practices or reminding yourself or moving into a space of light, what I call moving into the light, or moving into more positivity, is going to help. And when I suggest moving into positivity, what I mean is a great way of doing this is to focus and remind yourself of the blessings that are in your life, even if they're very small, because going into that space creates an expansion. We are in a time where the energies are very powerful. There is a lot of light coming on the planet, and that light will respond to where we're at individually, but also globally on the world stage. So for us, even to assist in what's happening energetically globally, we have to, in our own sovereignty, in our own individual self, our life, start moving into more of an alignment to what is working in our life, what is the blessings in our life. The more we focus on that, the more that grows. And when that energy grows, It emanates out of your being. It comes out of your being into your energy field, and from your energy field out into the world. And it's a vibration. And so that vibration of feeling good, of positivity, of gratitude, of aligning and focusing on your blessings goes out into the world. And the law of energy is in the world will respond to that vibration. It's called frequency specific, or frequency attracts like. Okay, so that can occur really quickly and bring you out of those spaces of feeling hopeless and helpless. August brings in a lot of light in our lives and on the planet. We are the vessel and the channel of these lights. So the predominant thoughts and the predominant feelings we are holding is what the light is attuning to. So if you're predominantly holding thoughts of, hey, it's all going to be okay. I'm going to get through this. Look at the blessings in my life. I am so grateful for this beautiful home I live in. I am so grateful for my wonderful friends, and whatever else that you can align and see to be grateful for will create an energetic of expansion into an activation of creating more light, more positive momentum, and more things aligning and moving your way. I know that these energies can cause a bit of confusion, a bit of wobbliness in our feelings, and just how we're feeling every day. Sometimes we might be feeling absolutely fabulous, and then other times we might feel really heavy, flat, or really, really tired. Just know that these energies are going to go through this acceleration of ebb and flow within us. And so you need to be really aligned with yourself to move with these energies. So if you're feeling really flat and down and just heavy and tired, those are the times that you need to really up the self-care and be very gentle with yourself, because most of the time it's not going to last long. It's in alignment to what's happening on the bigger picture energetically. I just mentioned about a lot of light coming through in August. Now, the light energies that are coming through are still going to be focused around our throat, chest, our head centers, our tummy also, and how we're processing what's happening in our life and what's happening around us. Also the stuff around communication, because there'll be stuff that will come up, and some of this stuff actually might be out of the blue events or experiences or situations that come out of the blue that will prompt you to speak up. And so expressing yourself is about doing it with clarity and from a space of expressing yourself in your empowerment. Because a lot of stuff that is being brought up is the old stuff held in our beings from the past, and on some level from our family line, our genetics. the suppressed stuff, the oppressed stuff. And that's going to be triggered and brought up. And it might be brought up through a situation that comes out of the blue or just happens. Recognize if that occurs, that you are in an energy framework where you are transmuting a old way or what I call a timeline energy experience that's been held in the archives of your being brought up to be released and cleared out. So ultimately, you have more room, more space, more expanse to create, to manifest, and to step into the light in more grace, more ease, and more grace. These are awesome times that we are in. And it is a time of definitely transformation and transmutation. So know anything that might come up for you that is really uncomfortable has its roots in unfinished business that's held in the archives of your being now being dislodged. So knowing that means that you can respond differently. So don't respond from the place of the old, which is a ego's way of responding. And the ego's way of responding is from being defensive or that energy of judgment. Please don't forget that everyone, when it's about that past stuff, is holding and has in that energy the vibration of pain, of grief. And a lot of pain and grief comes from feeling disconnected, which is a massive one on this planet. We are going to see a lot of shifts and changes occurring around us and on the planet from August onwards. There already has been, but this is another level. And I'll be talking more about this in the next few weeks during August. Thank you, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.